calling it a love song.
Hey guys, it's Mary Jem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be letters from your twin flame. Honestly, I'm so excited. So we have 7 piles here today. This is pile number 1. It says your dreams come true. Your dreams came true. Pile number 3 says that for me isn't over. Pile 3 says pretending that you're still around. Pile 4 says playing the game or play the game. Pile 5 says he'd understand. Pile 6 says you can tell the world. And pile 7 says you settle down, you're settled down. So these are the 7 piles. Pick as many as you guys would like. Please watch the entire video as well. I love you so freaking much, and let's get straight into it. Hey guys, it's Mary Jem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be letters from your twin flame and all that other Gucci stuff. Honestly, I'm like really excited to do this video just because I feel like I haven't done a twin flame reading in basically freaking forever. But yeah, I'm like really excited. And before I start, I just wanted to like literally like quickly say like a few words. Okay, but like you guys can just like skip through this part, but so basically, I'm gonna link down this other YouTuber, this other tarot YouTuber who is freaking amazing. Love and light to her, love her load, she's amazing. Hey, what's up, B, if you're watching this? But I found the channel like a few days ago, maybe last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I'm not really sure. And yeah, I just always like really resonated with her readings, and I thought that she was really cool. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but like so the thing is, she uploaded a video recently, and she said basically that she wanted to give up on her twin flame and that she was done, and she just talked about like how hard it was and how she wants to quit YouTube. And like I really just felt like, wow, like it was like, I don't know, like I just felt like I was like, damn, like I know how you feel, B. You know, going like relationships in general, twin flame or not, soulmate or not, whether you believe in it or not, it's tough, it's hard, and remaining hopeful is definitely very hard. And yeah, I was like inspired, I guess you could say, to like, you know, make a twin flame reading. Maybe you're watching this, maybe this will help. If it doesn't, I'm really sorry. But yeah, anyways, love and light to everybody. I love you guys so much, and let's get straight into it. Okay, so pile number 1, letters from your twin flame. Okay, let's see, what does it say? So pile number 1, it says your dreams came true. Okay, your dreams came true. Let's first take a look at your cards, and then we'll get into your letter. So we have the climax card that came upright. We have the did you like it that came in reverse, but I'm reading these as upright. We have the 9 of Swords upright, the Chariot in reverse, ooh, Ace of Cups in reverse, and also the 9 of Wands that came in reverse. Very interesting. Immediately, like it feels like when it says your dreams came true, and I'm looking at all the cards, like it feels like there's like an overarching like way where this is going. So maybe it's kind of like, I don't know, it feels like you guys are kind of just like, how can I say, like it feels like you guys are like going down a road and there's no turns basically, you know, and it's like you guys are just like driving and driving, and you guys don't know where you're ending up, you don't know where you're going, but you're still moving forward. And maybe that's your personality, maybe that's the dynamic of the relationship. You guys will always move forward and try to like, you know, get through things, but you guys don't really know where you're going and what you're fighting for. You're just basically fighting and like moving forward. But yeah, let's get into your letter. So it says okay, oh okay, so it says Yahya. So I don't know what name was, but I was getting like the name Yahya, or like something that has like a, or like maybe like you have clicks in your names. Definitely, like I feel like you have such a beautiful name, and like maybe not everyone can pronounce your name as well. But yeah, so we have Yahya, we have what is this? Oh, Wycaster, yeah, Wycaster, or something like that. Violet and Mal. Oh yes, definitely. Like I was getting like beautiful, rich, beautiful names. But okay, let's see. So it says, hey, I've probably written enough letters addressed to you with no intention of actually letting you see them to write a whole play. Introducing a person messes up, starring yours truly. I try not to intervene too much in your life. let life just happen, and if it brings us together, great. If not, maybe we're not meant to be. So I stopped taking action, stopped pursuing, longing, praying. Even though this is probably the longest I've gone without hearing from you, I still feel like we share the same heartbeat. Ah, oh my gosh, like damn. I feel like maybe your twin flame could be someone that likes to downplay themselves. Maybe they don't like talking about themselves too much, but I feel like they can be a very talkative person, but like they don't like talking about themselves too much, because it seems like, yeah, they downplay a lot of things, especially with the Nine of Wands in reverse. They're definitely someone that can, like, you know, be in a lot of pain, or like, you know, experiencing a lot and like feeling very overwhelmed, and they'll still be able to be like, keep their stoic poker face and be like, oh, it doesn't even hurt that much, you know. I feel like they always feel like they need to basically take the role of, like, you know, the dominant or the leading, and they always felt like the responsibilities always kind of landed on them, and they kind of didn't have a choice, you know, in the matter, whether it's like, it's kind of like, I'm not trying to, like, you know, be silly or whatever, but it feels like they have always been the big spoon, and basically what they're trying to say is they want to be the little spoon, fam. Like, I'm serious, I'm not trying to be silly, guys, but like literally I feel like they want to be the little spoon. They want to be the little spoon. They want you to be the big spoon. They're saying like, I'm done, like I've been the big spoon, I've been taking control, been taking charge, I'm tired of it, you know, like let me be the little spoon. I feel like they're craving a lot of feminine energy. Maybe they're like, maybe they lost someone in their life, or like I feel like they don't really have a lot. I don't want to say female figure, I'm just gonna say feminine energy, because that can be any gender, but I feel like they don't really have, like, you know, feminine energy around them, and I feel like you're the feminine energy, and it's kind of like, yeah, they really do miss it. But I feel like generally they're just someone that will always take the position of being the bigger spoon, being the dominant person, because that's just their personality. But yeah, they always try to pretend like, oh, things don't really hurt as much as they do, you know. They're gonna be someone that it's like, if someone asks them to help or something, they'll be like, oh yeah, I can do it, like easy peasy, but like they won't let you know how hard it was for them to, you know, go through that thing, basically, you know. I feel like they also can be someone that is very supporting of you. You could definitely not be with your twin flame, you could be with someone else right now, and I feel like they've just been very supportive. They've been like, oh yeah, you know, I'm so happy for you, like it's great, like, you know, I'm over you, da da da. I feel like they've been very supportive, but I feel like they haven't been being honest with themselves or you, that actually is really affecting them. But yeah, so you guys could definitely not be in contact right now, and I feel like they have tried to talk to you and tried to reach out to you, but Ace of Cups, they came in reverse. I feel like they've just been struggling to find the words, and you know, yeah, they don't know how to word it properly, they don't know how to speak to you, they don't know what's the correct way also to approach you again. Sorry, my nose. Yeah, they could just feel like, maybe they feel like you kind of outgrew them, or they feel like you guys kind of outgrew each other in a way, and yeah, they feel like you guys outgrew each other, like it was mutual in a way. But it's still like they still definitely have feelings wrapped around you. It feels like there's like this wrapping around. It feels like there's a, not like a spiral, but it feels like you guys are like intertwined in a way, because it does say you guys share the same heartbeat. So they feel like, yeah, no matter the space, the distance between you guys, they still feel like you guys are like always going to be connected, and they're probably always going to crave your presence. And just like, yeah, I feel like they always are going to crave your presence. The Chariot in reverse, like I said, it's like you guys are moving forward, but there's no destination. It's basically saying, oh, you guys are gonna end up together. That's like, there's no set in stone type of way. And yeah, I really feel like Tarot's busy telling me that you really need to focus more on kind of letting like spirit take over, or like just like don't try to control the situation too much, you know, like let things kind of unfold naturally, and don't try to, you know, force something, because otherwise, Nine of Swords upright, it's just gonna be disappointing. Don't try to have huge expectations around your person as well. Don't try to be like, oh no, they got it, like they're okay, like, you know, leaving the responsibility on them to do everything, because I feel like it's not that they're gonna let you down, because I don't see them letting you down. I just feel like you guys are gonna end up growing apart from each other, because I feel like you guys won't be together maybe in this life, maybe the next one, or like you guys won't be together for like a really long time, but it still feels like they still crave your presence. Or if you guys are in contact with each other, it just feels like they're definitely playing way more cool than they actually are, and I really feel like they have a lot of like tensed up emotions, tensed up muscles, even like it's just like a lot of tenseness, no, you know. So yeah, I definitely recommend, like I said, them being the little spoon. If you guys are together, if you guys are married, you know, try to cuddle them once in a while, like, you know, just like literally go to them and be like, you know what, babe, I'm gonna make you the little spoon today because I'm the big spoon, and just like let them feel the love, you know what I mean? But not for real. It's like I feel like sometimes like everything can just be cuddled, like, everything can be solved with like, you know, a nice cuddle, you know, like definitely switching positions, guys, you know, switch the position. But not for real. But no, really, it's going to be really hard for you. I feel like, you know, with the Nine of Swords upright, it's a really sad card to get, you know, because I am feeling like a lot of like, you know, sadness. I'm feeling like I'm definitely getting like sadness coming from this, because it's really sad that they're leaving you, that it's really sad that they can't talk to you, that they can't reach out to you, and that yeah, and that other people are in your lives right now. They kind of feel a bit replaced as well, like you kind of just like replaced them maybe, or they replaced you, and it's definitely a very sad and like draining type of energy. And then also it says, did you like it? Yeah, they're wondering if like you're still like, you know, okay, like, because I feel like you guys are just very creative together. I feel like you guys are very amazing together. You guys really do make each other like really happy. I really feel like you guys do make each other very happy, and they hope that you can still be happy without them, you know, without this whole dependency and like overarching stereotype that has to be like, oh, they have to be like this and you have to be like this, you know. It's kind of like without the label, without the pressure, basically. Definitely. You also could be pursuing like a career that maybe is like making you go overseas or something, because it seems like something's driving you guys away and apart from each other. And it could be a career thing, it could be children, it could be a spouse, a partner, someone just like, you know, wedging between you guys. It could be a family member even. But yeah, something's basically driving you guys apart and just like making you guys not look at each other, you know, not really look at each other like in each other's eyes and be like, I see you, you know. I'm definitely gonna link down this video actually, because I'm thinking about this other video about, yeah, I'll link it down below. Definitely just go watch it. It's a BoJack Horseman thing called I See You. But yeah, and then we also have the climax card. Yeah, it's talking about you guys finally reaching your climax, and it's kind of like that's where things end. It's kind of like, yeah, it's like when you're writing a story and then that's how it ends. It's like that's the end of the book. But just because the book ended and like the book is done, it's like you guys can still move forward, you know. So yeah, I feel like they message is basically saying they hope that you can still move forward even if they aren't with you, basically, because they still feel like you guys are still connected, basically, and it's very, very sweet. So yeah, definitely a pile number one. Like, let me know, like, you know, what's happening, because it feels like a very ambitious pile, but also seems very like emotionally intelligent as well. Like, it feels very emotionally intelligent, like you guys made a decision because you knew a decision had to be made, and not like something rushed as well. Like, it seemed like you guys really were thinking about, like, you know, is this gonna work, is it not gonna work? Like, you were racking your brain about it. They were too. Anyways, that's what I got for pile number one. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much, and let's get into the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be letters from your twin flame and all that other Gucci stuff, sitting love and night. I really hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope you guys are safe as well, and let's get straight into the video. Okay, pile number two. So it says that that for me it isn't over. I was literally about to sing that other song, and that's for me, you're the one. But yeah, anyways, so let's see, let's first take a look at your cards, and then we'll get into your letter. Okay, so we have the, what does it say? I want to see you again, that came in reverse. Then we also have I'ma pull back, that came upright. Okay, then we also have the Knight of Cups upright, Two of Pentacles upright, the Nine of Pentacles upright, and also the Eight of Wands upright. Wow. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, wait, let me just like take this in quickly before I look at your letter. So I'm reading this card that I see. Oh my gosh, I didn't show you your cards. I don't even think I showed pile number one's cards. Ooh, I'm very sorry, pile number one. But yeah, anyway, so it says I want to see you again. I'm gonna pull back, that it came upright. Then we also have the Knight of Cups upright and the Two of Cups upright. So a lot of water sign energy. I mean, no, not the Two of Pentacles up. So we got water, and we got earth, and we got fire. Then we got the Eight of Wands upright, and also the Nine of Pentacles upright. But yeah, so I'm getting the vibe that it's something having to do with like priorities, basically. I feel like it's, yeah, priority. Maybe you always felt like you weren't always the number one priority in their life basically. And also I'm busy whispering a little bit just because like my family's like right outside. But yeah, anyways, I feel like maybe you didn't always feel like you were like a number one priority in their life, and it's really difficult for you guys to like, you know, make time to see each other as well, because it does say I want to see you again, but it came in reverse, but I'm reading it as upright. But I feel like, yeah, it's like you guys don't really have enough time to see each other. You guys don't have enough time to really, you know, go on romantic dates and just like get to know each other like on a really deeper level. It feels like sometimes maybe you guys just know each other, but like it seems a bit surface level, where it's like you guys stopped having deep conversations and stopped really trying to enrich each other, and really you guys stopped maybe trying to grow with each other and trying to improve each other as well. It's like you guys are very comfortable with each other, but it's really saying you guys have to like, you know, really try to improve each other, because otherwise it won't work basically. But yeah, let's take a look at your later. So it says Tay, Nadine, and Nan. Okay, so like the Tay, definitely your name could be one of those, but it says, hey pretty lady, weird, I know, just listen. You love telling me how I ignored you for months before I made a move on you, so I just want to say, in my defense, I just didn't think we'd work out. You are so powerful and kind. You make things work and aren't afraid to try new things. You tell me where you tell me where the cheese is and I can never find it, but then you take one look and it just magically appears. You know when I'm sad, happy, blue or purple. I hope I know you as well as you know me. Oh my gosh. Wow, wow, wow. So this is really talking about like you guys knowing each other very well. Like I literally was just talking about that. So like I said, it feels like you guys know each other very well. I feel like you could know them maybe more than they know you. I feel like, yeah, you know them very well. Like you probably know them at the back of your hand. And I feel like maybe they have been, I'm not saying slacking, I just feel like they're very comfortable with you. I feel like that you guys are just very comfortable together, and it's kind of like you guys haven't really tried to get to know each other better. Like, you know, not get to know each other better, but really I mean like improve each other's lives more, I guess you could say. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, it's like talking about like splitting the chores as well, you know. Maybe you feel very overwhelmed and very busy, especially with the Eight of Wands upright. You feel very like you can't really move forward. You feel like you have so much tasks to do basically, and it's telling you basically like you should also ask your partner, your twin flame, to, you know, help lighten the load as well. Because I mean, if you can't ask your partner to, you know, help you do the dishes and to, you know, help you like with something, it's like, then what's the point, you know? It's like then you're basically alone. But yeah, but this is so sweet though. So I do get the vibe with that I want to see you again that came in reverse. I really feel like yeah, it says that they took a long time to approach you as well. I feel like maybe there's someone where it's like they won't really admit when they're wrong. I feel like there's someone where it's like they also don't like, definitely I'm getting like Leo energy. I'm getting Leo and Capricorn energy. You're getting strong Leo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, definitely 100%. My nose is running. I'm definitely getting those energies. I'm also getting like yeah, like I said, I'm getting like the Leo and the Scorpio energy, because I feel like there's someone where it's like if they are wrong in a situation, I feel like they won't admit that they're wrong. They'll just be like, oh, it's fine. I feel like not even like it's fine. I feel like they'll just be like try to ignore it and shove it under the rug until like it basically blows up in their face. And that's definitely Leos, because I feel like all the Leos that I know, at least, there's someone where it's like they'll just like shove everything under the carpet until basically it like blows up. So yeah, it's really talking about, you know, speaking things out now before it really gets out of hand and escalates into something way bigger. But yeah, then also where it says I'm a pull back, that came upright. So yeah, I feel like they definitely do have a very more reserved and more distant type persona, where it's like they're not a very hands-on type person. I feel like they're just somewhere it's like they like admiring, like, bro, it's a freaking Leo. Like I'm just getting Leo energy, getting like, you know, water sign, earth sign energy as well. Like maybe a fully evolved Capricorn, fully evolved Capricorn and Virgo. And if it's a Taurus, not fully evolved, maybe like halfway fully evolved Taurus, definitely. But yeah, I feel like they're just someone where it's like they would rather just like, you know, shove everything under the rug. Like I'm just getting shoving everything under the rug. But this is so sweet though. They see you as such an amazing person. They really do admire you as well. Two of Pentacles upright, yeah, talking about really like a lot of tasks, trying to balance everything, your personal life, your work life, your romantic life, your social life, and, you know, family life, just like trying to balance everything and struggling, because it's like there's so many tasks, so many things to do. And yeah, Knight of Cups upright, very romantic energy. Definitely, I feel like they really, this person, okay, so definitely your twin flame could be wanting to ask you if you know you would go down on them more. Basically, I'm getting that, like I'm getting what the Knight of Cups upright. I feel like they're asking if you would like go down on them more. Like I'm getting like, yes, like I'm gonna link down another video, a Galovich video, because I'm literally getting like I'm getting like this energy where it's like they're just like asking you to like, you know, go down on them. Like they're saying like, you know, can you go down on me more? I feel like you don't do it enough. Maybe they're getting a bit more cranky. Even like if your twin flame has been super cranky, super like, you know, like very 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 cranky, like especially in the mornings or at night, very restless at night, I feel like they're just saying, you know, they just want you to, you know, go down on them, and they're gonna be A for okay, A for a Gucci. But yeah, Eight of Wands upright is talking about also asking them to help you whenever you're struggling with something. Nine of Pentacles upright, yeah, I feel like that you could also be single right now as well. I feel like you could definitely be single with the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles upright, because that has to do with, you know, like fling type energy. It has to do with also just like being single and really thriving with what you're doing right now. But yeah, I feel like you're very attractive, very beautiful, you make things work, you're very hardworking, making money, your career very important to you, trying new things. You always are like basically setting the example. I feel like you're just like very you're always in the spotlight, like Leo energy. You could be a Leo cusp, Leo Mercury, Leo moon, but yeah, Leo energy definitely. And yeah, that's what I'm busy getting. So let me know if it resonated, and that's all I got for pile number 2. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jem, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be letters from your twin flame and all that other Gucci stuff. Sitting love at night. I really hope you guys having an amazing day. Hope you guys are safe as well, and let's get straight into it. Okay, pile number 3. So it says pretending that you're still around. Very interesting. So let's first take a look at your cards, and then we'll get into the letter. So it says vulnerable me, that came upright. Okay, then we also have the but we just made upright. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Ooh, we have the Seven of Swords upright. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, and also the Empress card that came in reverse. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, let me first see what the energy I'm busy getting. So so it says pretending that you're still around, and it also it says vulnerable me and Bowie just met. So it feels like maybe there could be definitely a void in your life or in their life. I feel like maybe, yeah, a void. It's kind of like, yeah, it just feels like, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but it feels like like an empty black hole or something like that, where it's like everything gets sucked into it, or like, yeah, I feel like maybe you just feel like you're missing a part of yourself. Maybe you just feel like, yeah, because it says pretending you're still around, maybe you just feel like they're not around anymore, so you just like try to pretend like they're there, or you're trying to fill a void as well, or maybe you're trying to wait, let me see what letter you got. Let me see. Okay, yeah, but that's what I was getting. But before I get too much into it, I want to read your letter first, so I can just, yeah. So it says Danny, Drea, and Kim, okay? And then it says cue dramatic music. So let's cue dramatic. No, I'm kidding. No music in here. And then it says meeting you was no. This is talking all about how you guys met. So definitely, okay. Okay. It says meeting you was by no means an accident. Meeting you was one of those things that was bound to happen. Kind of like when your 2-month Tinder fling ends in both parties being disappointed in themselves for not being able to give more of themselves. Always taking turns paying, splitting things right down the middle, 50-50. That's what meeting you was like. Like you completed me, but other parts of my life was lacking. I just said that. I just freaking said that. I feel like I should like write down the letter and like have it here so you guys can like, because yeah, I do not have the clearest of speech, not always. But yeah, anyways, pile number 3. Wow, very, I'm just like, I'm shook about. Okay, so pile number 3, you like, what does your twin flame want to say? This is very sweet. With the vulnerable me that came up, but I really feel like when they first met you, they really did not expect you guys to basically become anything more serious. I feel like they just felt very like connected to you. I feel like they just felt like, oh yeah, you complete me. but it seems very casual, nonchalant. You know, I feel like when they first met you, they probably did know that there was something bigger than just the two of you guys. I feel like they knew that there was something way bigger than you guys, but at the same time, I feel like maybe there's someone that's like, you know, very, very, very spiritual, or they've just been in love so many times that they didn't think that this was like something different, you know. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, they knew it was different, but they didn't know to what extent it was gonna be, you know. Yeah, talking about the the Tinder thing, maybe they were in like a short-term relationship before you. Like, I'm saying short-term. I feel like they were seeing someone else before you, and maybe they moved very quickly, you know. I feel like they moved very quickly with their previous partner, and when they met you, you guys were also moving pretty quickly. But like, yeah, I think you guys were both moving pretty quickly, and maybe with the but we just made, it kind of made them feel like, oh, yeah, that's why they thought that like it wasn't that serious, because they always move very quickly in relationships. I feel like they don't really waste time when it comes to, you know, talking about, you know, your future, your plans, your career plans, and meeting your family. I feel like they don't really waste time when it comes to doing that. I feel like they're actively trying to be like, when are you gonna meet my family, when are you meeting my mama, when are you meeting my da 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 da, because it feels like that type of energy. But yeah, definitely it's talking about they feel like meeting you definitely was not a mistake. They feel like it was amazing, like you basically fulfill them, like you complete a part of them, you know. King of Cups came in reverse. Yeah, they definitely are someone that moves very quickly in relationships. I'm getting like Piscean energy in a weird way, but yeah, I'm getting like Piscean. I'm also getting, you know, the A-like energy where it's like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because it feels like like a Pisces in love with an Aquarius. Like I'm getting like a water sign and like an A sign together, definitely like Pisces and Aquarius, Cancer and Libra, Scorpio and Gemini. Yeah, Scorpio and Gemini. Oh my gosh, definitely. I'm also getting like, you know, Venus in Virgo, Venus in Pisces, Venus in Cancer, Venus in, yeah, you know, I'm getting Venus. But yeah. So with the King of Cups that came in reverse, I feel like there's someone where it's like they felt like you did complete them, but they felt like other parts of their life was basically slacking, especially with the Seven of Swords upright, you know, because it's talking about really moving fast in a relationship. So maybe I just feel like you guys are moving too fast. It feels like you guys are moving too fast. Yeah, you guys are moving very fast, and I feel like with the Seven of Swords upright, they could definitely be a very sneaky person. I feel like they could have been seeing other people behind your back as well. And the thing is, I feel like they knew that they really did like you. Like they knew that they definitely had like strong feelings for you, but I feel like they just still saw other people behind your back. And I don't think it was, you know, because they felt unfulfilled by you, or because they felt like, oh, they needed to cheat on you. I just feel like they did it because, and I'm not trying to defend them by any means. I'm just reading the card here. But I feel like with the Seven of Swords upright, I feel like they just did it because they felt like, you know, why not? I feel like they didn't even give it that much thought, you know. I mean, especially if it is like an ace and like a Libra or something like that, you know, where it's like sometimes you don't realize how something is way more serious than it actually is. Sometimes yeah, I feel like they didn't know that you guys are that serious or something. Yeah, but it's definitely talking about filling a void. So I feel like, you know, without you, they like basically feel like there's like a black hole. They feel like there's a void in their life basically. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like maybe I feel like they definitely do try to fill that void with, you know, like, you know, sex, and I feel like they try to fill it with like, you know, online dating and just like, you know, yeah, I feel like they always are trying to fill the void basically. They're always trying to distract themselves basically. Yeah, they are definitely a very distracted person as well. Aquarius and Pisces, definitely. Cancer and Libra. Cancer and Libra. And actually I feel like Cancer and Libra are very like I like them together. I feel like they make a very good match. And yeah, and Aquarius and Pisces as well, and like Scorpio and Gemini. I feel like they like Scorpio and Gemini is either like, okay, you guys are like, you know, or you guys are like, ooh, you know, it's definitely either or. And then we got the Empress in reverse. Yeah, but I feel like, you know, while they met you and everything, I feel like they met you. Super sorry about that, my camera cut off. But anyways, like I was busy saying, with the Empress in reverse, I just feel like definitely their life was not falling apart, but I feel like definitely like things could have been better financially. spiritually, just like socially. I feel like their life could have been way better, and it's like while they were with you, they kind of were like distracting and neglecting their other needs. So yeah, it's like kind of like the term lovesick in a way, where it's like, yeah, lovesick, definitely. I feel like that's the relationship between a water sign and an air sign. It's basically lovesick, especially if it's like I said, a water, like, yeah, Scorpio and a Gemini, a Cancer and a Libra, or like an Aquarius and a Pisces. I just feel like it's lovesick energy, you know. It's like you can't eat right, you can't sleep right, you can't do anything, you can't function without thinking about your other person. And I feel like that's definitely twin flame in a nutshell. But yeah, anyways, that's what I got for pile number 3. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know. Definitely, I'm very interested to know pile number 3. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jim and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be letters from your twin flame and all that other Gucci stuff, sitting up at night. I really hope you guys having an amazing day. Hope you guys are safe as well, and let's get straight into it. Okay, pile number 4, letters from your twin flame. So it says play the game. Okay, so I'm putting your letter aside. Let's first get into your card. So it says, I can't tell you the truth, that came upright. We have the spam card that came upright. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse. We have the Hierophant upright, and also the 7 of Pentacles that came upright. Wow, I'm getting a lot of 7 energy here, a lot also. 7, 7, 7. I'm getting this feeling of kind of feeling like you're misunderstood as well. Like maybe, yeah, getting like this misunderstood type energy. Like I'm getting, yeah, misunderstood. Very misunderstood energy. Like maybe you always felt like your twin flame didn't always understand you as well as you thought that they did, you know. I feel like maybe, yeah, because your twin flame is supposed to be someone that really does understand you. Like they just know everything, even when you don't know, but they just know, you know what I mean. So I really feel like yeah, I feel like some things aren't meant to be understood. I feel like they're meant to be, you know, yeah, some things are meant to be understood. Like if you guys had the lost in translation card, you know, I feel like some things don't always have a translation. I feel like some things are just better in its original thing. It's kind of like when you're trying to translate a joke, you know, sometimes it just doesn't make sense if you're trying to translate it. Like if someone was like, oh, like a poor, and someone was like, that's poor. I can't think of a joke right now, but like some jokes and some things just can't be translated. So yeah, I'm getting like this misunderstood or like lost in translation type energy with pile number 4. But yeah, let me show you a card. So it says, I can't tell you the truth, and the spam card. And then we also have the King of Pentacles in reverse and the 6 of Swords in reverse. And then we also have the Hierophant upright and the 7 of Pentacles upright. So let's take a look at your your letter. So it says Grant, Grace, and Jennifer, but like with the letter G. So maybe your name is spelled like, typically like Jennifer would be spelled with a J, but maybe your name is spelled like with a G, or like you have a name and like typically it would be spelled a certain way, but like it's not spelled that way, you know what I mean? When it's like, I'm trying to think of a different name, like Caitlin, like, you know, Caitlin. So I know some people, I know 2 Caitlins, right? One of them is spelled with an I at the, like it's L-Y-N, and other ones is like L-I-N. So, you know, maybe your name is like spelled differently, but anyways, neither here nor there. So it says intimacy is something I struggle with a lot growing up, and expressing to the people I love the most. I'm not going to say meeting you miraculously cured me of my detached and emotionally uninvested lifestyle, but you did make me feel more comfortable with myself. In a way, loving you made me love myself more. I think that's what loving someone who truly wants the best for you feels like. It feels easy, but it still keeps the harsh reality of growth. So I'm gonna put you later over here, in case you guys couldn't understand what I was busy saying, because I know my speech is not always the clearest. But wow, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful, pile number 4. So I feel like with the I can't tell you the truth, I feel like that has to do with really them and their secrets. I was gonna say their secrecy, or like their secrets. I feel like they're a very closed off person. Just like that's just like who they are as a person. I feel like they're very closed off, because literally it says your intimacy is something I struggled with growing up, and expressing to the people that I love the most. So this is actually very realistic. It feels like, yeah, this feels like a very realist type pal pan before. It feels very real. See, it feels very, very real. But yeah, but like, I can't tell you the truth that came up, but I feel like there's some way it's like them getting Capricorn, bro. Did I mention Capricorn? Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Period. Gemini, period. Libra, period. And Aquarius, motherfucking period. Like, bro, sign Capricorn and Libra. Capricorn and Libra, Taurus and Aquarius. That's a very interesting bait. Taurus and Aquarius, and that leaves us with Libra and I forgot. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm definitely getting like an earth sign with an air sign, definitely. But yeah, it feels like with that, I can't tell you the truth. I feel like there's someone that really does struggle with, you know, expressing themselves. And I feel like it's not that they lie to you. I feel like they just can't express themselves, you know. I feel like they just keep so much to themselves to the point where it's like you feel deceived by them. But I feel like it isn't even deceit, you know. Because with the King of Pentacles that came in reverse, I feel like that has a lot to do with, you know, like, it's stable, but it's not. It's, yeah, it's harsh. I feel like it's a very harsh thing. It's kind of like a loving sandpaper, or like a balloon and a cactus, you know, when it's like you guys are hurting each other in a way. But I feel like you guys also teach each other about growth and pain. And it's very, very, very interesting, Palmaful, because literally the end of the letter says, what does it say? It says, it feels easy, but it still keeps the harsh reality of growth. And I feel like growth is such a freaking hard thing to do. You know, it's kind of like you plant a seed and you're just waiting for it to grow, and it's like we don't even think about like how that seed had to grow, you know. It's like there's a whole freaking, like, bro, if you think about, like, I think it's so crazy and bizarre, like, that a little tiny seed can grow into like a huge ginormous tree, and like that tree can withstand 800 years sometimes, like, it depends, or like it can, like, you know, bear fruit and everything. Like, bro, the seeds and the fruits and the babies and the But not for real. I feel like there's someone that definitely is very closed off. I feel like they don't always tell you how they feel. And I feel like maybe sometimes you feel like they're lying to you, like they're not being honest with you. And I feel like that's not the case. I feel like with the spam card, I think that's not the case. It's like the lost in translation type vibe, where it's like, it's not, everything isn't like it seems. And that is not just was this a wavy place reference. I feel like, honestly, yeah, some things can't be translated. Like, that's just coming up in this, you know. I feel like they just sometimes can't always talk to you. They feel like they just can't always be there for you. They feel like they just can't always do that. And I think it's not because of you, you know. It's really not your fault. I feel like they just have a lot of issues and things that they have to deal with on their own. And I think that's all, you know. I feel like with the Six of Spades in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, I feel like you guys are really on a journey of like really growth and growing together. And I think it's very beautiful. I think it's very realistic as well, you know. It's like you guys don't have this, you know, this huge, like, you know, oh, I met them and I just knew when I looked into the eyes. Like, it's not like that, you know. I feel like some twin flames, like, there's like a lot of people that say if it's a twin flame, they know you and they just da da da. And I was like, honey, your twin flame can literally be your dog. Don't at me. Okay, I don't know, but you know what I mean. I feel like you guys are just like a very sweet story where it's like, it's not some elaborate thing where it's like you guys knew from the get-go this is who you want to end up with. I think it's more like you just ended up realizing that you don't ever want a life without them. And I feel like that's when you know it's your twin flame. It's someone that you just can't imagine your life without. And I feel like they can't imagine their life without you, basically, you know. And it's very, very, very sweet. I feel like they really do really care about you and they love you. Like, it's definitely the love is there. For real, bro. Like, it's genuine love. Especially if it's a Capricorn. Because, bro, we already know Capricorns and love. And Virgos and love. Like, yes, it's so beautiful. King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. They're definitely in this energy where it's like they can't always be honest with you. Or they can't always talk to you. They can't always come to you whenever they are in need as well, you know. I feel like it's a very hard thing to kind of, like, especially if they've grown up when they didn't always have someone to go to. And I feel like being in a relationship is hard for them because now they have someone to go to, and it's just hard, you know. I feel like they prefer keeping things to themselves as well, you know. But yeah, Hierophant upright, definitely. I feel like you guys still do have that intuitiveness where it's like you guys do understand each other, but some things you can't always understand. Some things you can't always know. Some things just don't always work out like that, you know. But yeah, very interesting. And the Seven of Pentacles upright. Did I not just speak about the fruits of your labor and everything? Like this person's like freaking waiting for this Pentacles to just like, you know, come, and it's like little do they know like it's about to come right now, definitely. You could have also listened to pile number 1, or maybe you picked 2 different piles. So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys to, you know, watch the whole video, but also like, you know, watch pile number 1 as well, definitely. But yeah, it's really talking about you guys growing together, really. It's very beautiful, very realistic as well, very grounded. And like you guys are going shopping together, like that's so sweet. But yeah, anyways, that's all for part number 4. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much, and let's get into the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jem, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be letters from your twin flame and all that other Gucci stuff. Sitting up at night. I really hope you guys having an amazing day. Hope you guys are safe as well, and let's get straight into it. Okay, pile number 5. So it says he'd understand. Okay, so like, what's that song in my head right now where it's like, and as for me, you're the one in my... But yeah, anyways, so I'm gonna first take a look at your cards, and then we'll take a look at your letters. So it says, I didn't notice that came in reverse. We have the I'ma come through that came in reverse, but I'm reading them as upright. But yeah, then we also have the Ace of Pentacles upright, the World card in reverse. We have the Judgment in reverse, and also the King of Wands that came in reverse. Wow. It feels like there was like a huge surprise that just happened. Like it feels like, yeah, it could be maybe your birthday coming up as well or something like that. But I'm getting like a huge surprise just like, you know, happen. Yeah, a huge surprise, maybe like a huge revelation even. You could have maybe just found out that maybe someone you thought that was your twin flame wasn't your twin flame. Yeah, maybe you thought that someone was someone that they're not, or maybe you just realized something about yourself and basically you want to explain it to someone else, you know. Something could have happened to you and you want to tell someone else as well. Maybe someone told you a secret and you're like, and you want to tell someone else. But it feels like something about like you want to tell someone something and you're hoping that they're gonna like, you know, receive it okay. But yeah, let's see. I didn't show you your cards. So it says I didn't notice, and then it says I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna come through. Then we also have the Ace of Pentacles upright and the World card in reverse. And then we have the Judgment in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. Wow. So it says Trey, May, and Faye. So like I feel like your name could definitely end in like an EY, an EI, or like your name could end in a Y as well. But yeah, anyway, so it says, hey, it's been a long time since I've been open and honest with you, and just you in particular. It's not that I enjoy the charades or the theatrics, but maybe it's because I'm always falling into toxic habits. I know what I'm supposed to do and say to you, but if I'm honest with you, then I'll have to be honest with myself. It happened a really long time ago, if that helps. So I'm going to put your letter over here. Okay. Pile number 5. Very, 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 very interesting. So yeah, it feels like they're trying to tell you something. I feel like your twin flame definitely has something on their chest that they want to, like, you know, let you know. I feel like they could have done something behind your back. I feel like with the I didn't notice, I feel like they did some things very sneakily, very sneaky behind your back, and I think maybe they want you to know, basically. I feel like they're just saying, basically, they think it's high time that you found out, you know, something about them. They feel like they hope you understand as well. I feel like it's a big secret, and part of me is saying that maybe it isn't that bad, but part of me saying maybe you had the right to know, though, you know. I feel like some things, it's kind of like, how do I say this out? It's hard, like, because, you know, when you're getting to know someone, it's like they should know things about you, but it's like, must they know everything, or like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It feels like they just felt like you didn't need to know this one thing about them, or one thing that they did, basically. But I feel like they shouldn't have kept that information from you, you know. Yeah, I feel like they've been a bit dishonest with you. I feel like they haven't been telling you the complete truth about who they are. I feel like it's very important, though. I feel like they kept one thing from them, and yeah, they just kept on rolling with it, you know. I feel like the little lie turned into something bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like they had to cover up one little lie, but then in order to cover up that one little lie, they had to make another lie and then another one, and it just like turned into like this huge thing. And it's like, you know, it's like they dug themselves really deep. They definitely really dug themselves really, really, really deep as well. But yeah, I feel like they weren't trying to cause any drama with you either. I feel like I'm getting like a runner energy, bro. Like I'm getting pile number 5. You definitely could have a runner. And the number 5, like whenever I have to do pile number 5, there's this energy where it's like, it's either or, you know. I feel like the number 5 has to do with a lot of change. But number 5 is the number of like separation as well. Maybe your life path number is number 5 as well. And honestly, the runner stage, bro, it's real. Like I feel like some people don't understand twin flame and runner energy is like this. It's like this, you know. Once you start feeling those immense and intense emotions, your first instinct is to run. Don't even at me, bro. Like, it's not flight. It's that flight energy. It's flight, bro. Like, I'm getting runner energy. Runner. So I definitely feel like your twin flame is a runner. Okay. But yeah, and then it says I'ma come through. So I feel like, yeah, they lied to you in the past, and I feel like they are basically, it's like the truth is coming up only now, you know. And I feel like they did lie to you, but I think it happened a really long time ago, because the truth even says in the letter it happened a very long time ago. And I feel like the truth is finally coming out, basically. So yeah, and then we also have the Ace of Pentacles upright. I'm getting something about a new opportunity. They also could maybe be working very close to you. Maybe they are moving closer to you. I feel like they could be moving closer to you. Maybe they bought a house that's very close to you, or like they're thinking about like, you know, working in the same work environment as you, or you guys have the same stream of income, or like income is like coming up in this also. I'm getting something about like spending quality time with each other as well. I'm getting something about like going in the woods maybe, or you guys have like a special hangout place or something. But yeah, it's like something was jeopardized, basically. They lied to you about something, and it's definitely coming up now. The World card in reverse, yeah. They can't dig themselves out of this, basically. But they're gonna try. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they did something. I just get the vibe where it's like they did something. So I feel like your twin flame is really going through the most. I feel like they're feeling a lot of emotions, especially with the Judgment in reverse, you know. I feel like they're just like feeling like it's just them. They feel very alone in this. I feel like they don't feel like anyone understands them either, because it just feels like they feel like they're alone in this. They feel like there's nobody else that understands what they're going through. Nobody else knows what they're thinking. Nobody else is basically rooting for them. Nobody else is like they feel like it's just them alone in this. So yeah, and they've been lying to you, yeah. And I feel like the reason that they've been doing this is because they haven't been honest with you, but they haven't been honest with themselves either, you know. And that's a really tough thing, you know. It's like, if you aren't honest with yourself, you can't be honest with anyone else in your life. So I really feel like they feel very alone. They feel very lost. They feel very sad. They feel very nostalgic. They feel afraid. I feel like they feel actually afraid. Like, I'm getting like fear of like, you know, you finding out something about them. And I feel like it really makes them anxious, bro. Like, I feel like there's this anxious and anxiety and very like flight energy, you know, where it feels like, yeah, it's like yeah, I don't know why I'm smiling. I'm thinking about this one thing, like it just feels like I got my ear pierced the other day, right? And like, bro, when I had to get my ear pierced, I was so freaking scared. I remember the lady was like, okay, I'm gonna do it like on 3 or something, you know. And like I literally was like, I want to run, like I want to get out of here, you know. But I could only last a second, and then I was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad, you know. And it feels like they're just like, you know, if you even, I don't know, it just feels like they're so sensitive. It feels like they just want to run away. Like they just want to run away. Like it's just running energy. I don't think that they're ready for you. I feel like they're ready for a relationship. I don't think they're ready for, I don't think that they're ready for this or ready for you. And you know, don't wait around for them, you know. I mean that's my advice. Don't wait around for nobody. But I feel like they're saying basically they're not ready right now. I feel like they're saying if you want to wait for them, you can wait for them to come around. But as for right now, it feels like they're just like in this alone right now. I feel like they just are saying basically, they need to be by themselves. They need to, you know, focus on themselves. They need to see other people. You need to see other people. Like, they're just saying they're not ready at all. They're not ready. They're not ready at all. Yeah. So that's what I got for pile number 5. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much. And let's get into the next one. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Hey guys, it's Mary Jem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be a latest from your twin flame and all that other Gucci stuff. Sending love and light. I really hope you guys having an amazing day. Hope you guys are safe as well, and let's get straight into it. So like, it's been a couple hours since the last time I actually recorded piles 1, 2, 3 and all the other ones, and like, if you see a little bit of irritation in this eye, okay, you know what, that's TMI. Let's just get this. Okay, you know what, anyways. So pile number 6, it says you can tell the world. Okay, like, all of a sudden I just felt like someone getting super nervous and like my cheeks turning red. So like, I feel like maybe your twin flame has like a very embarrassing secret or something like that. But anyways, so we have the bucket list that came upright, we have the guilt card that came upright, we have the page of cups upright, 2 of cups upright, we have the Temperance in reverse, and also the Hermit card that came upright. Wow, very interesting. So for pile number 6, I am getting the vibe that like, let's see, you can tell the world. I'm getting the, yeah, like I said, energy. Like, I get this energy where it's like something very embarrassing, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, I feel like they just have like a bit of an embarrassing secret that they want to tell you. Maybe it's like a picture that they have of you that like they haven't told you about. Maybe I feel like they're way more nostalgic than they actually let you know, because it feels like they have like a picture of you on their phone that like you don't know about, or like maybe they secretly put you as like their wallpaper, or they secretly put you as their profile picture, or like they have a secret account to stalk you. But I don't know, there's something about like them looking at you and you do not know about it. So like, I don't know if it's like, you know, creepy stalker vibes, or if it's like, oh cute, my boyfriend has a picture of me as his wallpaper or something like that, you know. So we'll get into the later, and then we'll see, you know, how creepy does it get, you know what I mean. But yeah, anyway, so we have the bucket list upright, then we have the guilt card upright, and then for tarot we have the page of cups upright and the 2 of cups upright, and we also have the Temperance in reverse and the Hermit card that came upright. So let's take a look at your letter. Okay, so it says Kate, Fate, and Leia. Wow, oh my gosh, such beautiful names, really, so beautiful. Like, I'm getting like you could definitely be, you know, mixed or something like that, but I feel like you have such a beautiful skin tone. Like, that's coming up in your like green eyes. Like, girl, either way, I don't know what you packing, but you look beautiful. So it says, oh my gosh, it says being aroused by your presence seems to always fall short for the attraction I have for you. My smile for you really can't encompass the absolute joy I feel when I'm around you. Don't ask me who's cutting the cheese. I was never the kitchen was in the relationship, but hearing you talk about your ambitions, dreams, and goals, it makes me fall in love with you over and over again. You know what that feels like. That is so freaking sweet. I'm gonna put your letter over here. Let me know if you guys like it, if I like actually show the text and everything. It's gonna be so long to edit, but like, it's fine. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, pile number 6. So that was such a freaking beautiful letter, like it really was. So like I said, we got the arousal part. Okay, we got the arousal, yes boo. So it feels like they have a lot of emotions for you, and it feels like they are trying really hard to, or they struggle to basically encompass it in words, similar to, I think maybe that was pile 3 or something like that. I'm not really sure, but you could have maybe picked like more than one pile. But yeah, I get this energy where it says bucket list upright. I feel like they have a lot of things that they want to cross off in their life. And I feel like because it's clarified by the guilt card, I really feel like they kind of feel guilty whenever they are doing things that don't involve you. Maybe they struggle with, you know, their own personal identity as well. I feel like definitely, yes. Especially if it's like, you know, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Definitely I'm getting like, you know, water sign energy. I feel like they just feel very guilty whenever they, like, yeah, bro, strong water sign energy, like water. Maybe a bit of like Scorpio, maybe a bit of like Sagittarius, actually, Sag, Aries, Leo, yes, definitely. Like, bro, I feel like fire signs and water signs actually have a lot more in common than like people think. But yeah, anyways, and maybe like that's your like duo, you know, with the Two of Cups upright. I feel like you guys have a lot in common, and like a lot more than people would actually realize, you know. Maybe like looking on the outside, you guys seem very polar opposites, you know, but it's like actually your dynamic really works, and you guys actually have a lot in common. Even if you guys don't have the same hobbies or like live in the same area or any of that stuff, it's like you guys just have a lot in common. Like besides, you know, your favorite meal and your favorite singer, it's like it's more like, you know, what you believe in, your daily routines, your habits, bro. Like yes, that's freaking connecting on a different level. If you guys have the same habits, like, you know, screw having the same taste in music. Like if you guys have the same habits, that's twin flame. Okay, not for real. But yeah, they could definitely struggle with, you know, like their own personal identity, because it feels like they feel guilty whenever they are doing things that don't basically have anything to do with you. So yeah, maybe sometimes they feel a bit guilty, they feel a bit tied to you sometimes, maybe sometimes they feel a bit of like an attachment to you and not really a connection. So that maybe sometimes the connection does get a bit draining for them, because we do have the Hermit card also, and literally the card says you can tell the world. So I feel like they aren't guilty. They don't feel like ashamed to be with you. I feel like they honestly are like, they feel so lucky and blessed to be with you. I mean, bro, they're literally saying how beautiful you are. Like, you make them so happy. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm talking so freaking loud. Like, they love hearing about your ambitions and your dreams and your goals. I feel like they love it when like you come home from work, or like if you do have work or you go to school or something. I feel like you come home and then you tell them stories, like you tell them about your day and you tell them like, you know, the drama and the gossip. I feel like they love that as well. And that's like a surprising thing, you know. I feel like maybe your partner doesn't seem as someone that really likes gossip and everything, but I feel like just because it's coming from you, that's why they really appreciate it. It's like, yeah, you definitely are someone that rubs off on them in like a really good way. I feel like they are really turning into you, but even like with the twin flame, you definitely are, you guys are in the mirroring stage. Especially if you guys aren't together right now, but the Hermit card, because the Hermit card is talking about, you know, solitude, taking time by yourself, really evaluating something, doing something by yourself and alone. But yeah, I'm getting that you guys are definitely mirroring each other 100%. Like I feel like especially if you guys are in separation, yeah, because literally the letter says you know what that feels like, so they know that you feel exactly how they feel basically, you know. And I feel like sometimes there's a lot of emotions, especially if it is a water sign or like a fire sign. It's like the emotions are a lot, you know. And it's very interesting how different people react to the same thing happening to them, you know. It's like if someone has a test, some people get really anxious, other people get like really like anxious and like they flunk the test, or other people get anxious but the anxiety really, like, you know, helps them under pressure, you know what I mean. So for them, maybe like an overflow of emotions causes them to, you know, become the hermit and like seclude themselves and not really talk to people. But for you, maybe you're someone that's more like you like to talk, you like to rather talk things out, you know. And they're like, nope, we rather just, you know, snake, you know what I mean. But yeah, Temperance in reverse, so it's talking about sometimes you guys have this thing where it's like the connection becomes attachment, or the attachment becomes connection, and you guys keep basically hopping from connection to attachment. So it's very important to stay in the connection part, because attachments are very draining. We don't like that. It's better to rather have a connection, because connections are like, it's like Wi-Fi maybe. It's like, it's liquor, everyone wants Wi-Fi, you know what I mean. But yeah, that was like super sweet though, you know. It's like they really love spending time with you. You make them so happy, they love you, and you talk and speak about everything. And yeah, there's a sense of guilt here as well about something. I feel like maybe they want to do something, or like, yeah, I feel like they want to achieve a certain goal or something, and maybe they haven't been very honest with you about how serious this goal is to them, you know. Maybe they told you that they were like, you know, wanting this job promotion, but like they made it seem like, oh, you know. But I think it's very serious, and I feel like it's taking up a lot of time, and like they really need to be focused on this one thing. It could be a job, it could be something else. So it could be a family member. Maybe a family member is sick, and I really hope they're okay. But it could be anything like that, where it's like their attention is someone else right now. And yeah, but it's very sweet. It's very, very sweet, you know. I feel like there's mutual feelings that you guys both really do love and care for each other. A surprise, or like something embarrassing story, or catching up in drama or tea. You guys even could be drinking tea together. That's so sweet, you know. But yeah, like I said, you guys are in the mirroring stage, and I feel like that's honestly the base stage of the twin flame. Like, I don't know, like, comment down below what's your favorite stage of the twin flame thing. I feel like it's the meeting, the first, when you first meet them, and then the mirroring stage. I think I like those two the most. But yeah, anyways, that's what I got for pile number 6. I really hope the video resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much, and let's get into the next one. Hey guys, it's Mary Jem, and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be a letter from your twin flame and all that other Gucci stuff, sitting up at night. I really hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope you guys are safe as well, and let's get straight into it. Okay, pile number 7. So, letters from your twin flame. Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. When I picked up pile number 7, like, I felt like my heart was a bit like, I was like, 3 of Swords, is that you? Like, what's going on? So I do feel like a bit of like something at my heart chakra maybe. So maybe your heart chakra isn't really aligned, or like you've been closing your heart off to your twin flame maybe. Ooh. I feel like you definitely could have, like, you know, closed your heart off to your twin flame. Maybe you walked away from your twin flame and you're just like wondering, oh, how are they? So if that was it, let's see. Okay, but yeah, let's first take a look at your cards. So we have the You Make Me Smile in reverse, we have Drink Your Water in reverse, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse, the Fool card upright, and also the 7 of Wands that came in reverse. Wow, very interesting. Let me show you your cards first. So it says You Make Me Smile, Drink Your Water, but that's what it looks like, upright. And I'm going to read these as upright also. Then we also have the 10 of Cups in reverse and the 4 of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Fool card in reverse, the Fool card upright, and the 7 of Wands upright. I mean in reverse. So yeah, let's see this energy. Okay, so I'm getting water. I'm getting also Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting some fire sign energy. So there could definitely be, like, you know, a water sign sun, and then maybe like a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini moon. And then like an Aries rising, or like a Virgo. Ooh, a Virgo rising. Oh my gosh, I knew a Pisces sun and a Virgo rising actually. And like, I think she was a Pisces sun, Virgo rising, Virgo moon. Like, you could definitely be like that, or your twin flame could be that, you know. Or like, you could have the same zodiac sign as your twin flame, or like you're dating, or like their sun sign is your moon sign, you know. Like, I heard that's really good. I'm sorry I'm rambling, but like, one last thing, like, dating your moon sign is like so amazing. Like, that's happened to me once. Like, I remember I was with someone. I'm a Cancer sun, right? And then he was a, what was he? A Gemini sun, and then he was a Cancer moon, and I'm a Libra moon, and I was dating my moon sign. Oh, so amazing, you know. But yeah, anyway, so pile number 7. I'm getting this energy that maybe, yeah, it feels like you could have literally just walked away from your partner. I feel like you could have walked away from your twin flame, not your partner, your twin flame. Yeah, I feel like you could have walked away, but I think that there's still more that's basically to your story. I feel like maybe you think that you walked away, but I feel like there's still something new that's about to come. Something like brand new is about to happen, because we have the Fool card, you know. That's talking about new opportunities. It's about, you know, blind opportunities. It's about really diving into something and not really knowing where it's gonna take you. So I can maybe see you guys hooking up again, or like, you know, coming into contact again with each other, and I can see you guys really talking things out as well, and like having a good time. I'm not really thinking about, you know, the pressures of being together basically. But let's see your letter. So it says, so we have Valerie, Val, Jesus, and Jane. Wow, such beautiful names, really. Definitely very beautiful. So it says, I'm so curious. I'm curious if you look in the mirror. I'm curious if when you look in the mirror, do you see yourself, or do you see me looking back at you? I'm interested in knowing whether you plan what you say to me, or you just generally always know what I'm thinking. Thinking about the Tooth Fairy, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He didn't believe in tooth fairies, and then he became one. Maybe that's what we are, karma. Like, we're supposed to learn this one big thing up, and then everything is going to be okay. And everything's going to click. Like, I'm at school, but I don't even know where any of my classes are. I'm just a new kid. Wow. I'm gonna put your letter over here, so you guys can pause and read it, and, you know, Yeah, but that was like super sweet, very very like weird, actually weird, but like sweet though. I'm getting like a sun energy. I'm getting definitely Aquarius and Piscean energy. I'm getting like even Aries, Leo, Sag, definitely. I'm even getting some like even Capricorn, weirdly enough. But yeah, so let's see. So I feel like definitely your twin flame right now, you guys are in like the karmic stage where it's like you guys are really learning things about each other, maybe things about your shadow self and everything, and those are the hardest things. Yeah, definitely very 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 hard. With the you make me smile card, I really feel like I think that they really do appreciate you as a person. I think they really do look up to you as a person as well. You know, I feel like they probably do ask about you in their day-to-day life. You know, I feel like they, if they know like a mutual friend, I feel like if you have a mutual friend with your twin flame, bro, they have been asking about you. I'm gonna stop talking so loud, but they have been asking about you, bro. I really feel like they have, you know. I feel like they've just been asking, oh, how is this person? How are they doing? Da 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 da. I think they really have done that. Just in order to know like how you're doing, basically. And the thing is, I feel like they also probably ask if you ask the same thing. Yeah, I think you guys are definitely in the calmer stage. Definitely, I feel like you guys are both maybe doing the tit for tat type vibe, or I just feel like maybe they're still kind of asking about you and you're trying to maybe move away from them. It feels like someone walked away from someone, basically. And then it says drink your water, so definitely that is your daily reminder to drink some water. I don't even know where my water. Where's my water? But yeah, so that's your daily reminder. But I'm also getting with the drink your water card. I feel like yeah, I just feel like they've been asking about you. They've been wondering how you've been, basically. But yeah, the song that I'm busy thinking about right now is How You Been by Kaylin Raps. Definitely, I'll link it down below. But yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse. Maybe this relationship right now, I feel like just for the time being, is basically being put on hold. I feel like it might not be going anywhere right now, or like it wasn't going anywhere in the past, and that's why you walked away. You know, maybe it's just like you guys wanted different things, like you guys are always arguing or fighting, and it just didn't work out, you know. For one, it's not like it wasn't anyone's fault per se. It's just you guys didn't really, you guys weren't, it wasn't the right time, basically. And I know that's very cliche to say, but I really feel like timing like is taking a big factor in this pile number 7. It's telling me where it's like timing is everything, and I feel like it wasn't the right time for you guys. You know, yeah, and it's really talking about you guys learning about each other's shadow selves and really undoing the karmic ties that you guys have together, basically. And yeah, dealing with karmic ties and twin flames, don't even ask me, that sounds way too hard. Y'all are strong warriors, period. Four of Cups in reverse, yeah. I feel like you might be actively trying to, you know, undo your karma, basically. Maybe there's a lot of karma around you as well. You're trying to basically break all the karmic ties. You can, maybe you're basically cleansing your energy. They're trying to cleanse theirs as well. And it's really telling me, it's like you guys really have to do your freaking, I don't know, shadow work, or do your spells, magic, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I feel like that's basically the only way that this is going to work out, because there's definitely a lot of things going into play with you guys will be together, and it's not just physical things. I think this is more emotional things as well, being able to share things emotionally with your partner, because if you can't even tell your partner that you're interested and that you like them, and that you can't, if you can't even have an open conversation, you know, it's like it's not really gonna go anywhere. So it's really saying you guys have to do that inner work, the inner soul work and everything, you know. And that's definitely very hectic, because it's on both of your sides, you know, because if it reflects on one end, it's gonna reflect on the other person's end, but like not entirely, you know what I mean. The Fool card upright, yeah, I can see you guys maybe coming into contact again with the Fool card, or not, if not coming into contact, I can see you guys starting things up again, like maybe like a drunk hookup, or like a hookup in general, and like it leads to something else, basically. Because the Seven of Wands in reverse tells me where it's like, this could go either or, like, you know, they could meet someone else and basically be settling down with them, because the power literally says you settle down. They could have settled down with someone else, but like they're not completely in love with this person, you know. But like it was easier to be with that person than with you at the time, because with the Seven of Wands in reverse, I feel like you guys can get to a point where it's like you guys can be smooth sails, where the Ten of Cups can come, the Ten of Cups in reverse can become the Ten of Cups upright, you know, and where all these cards can basically become upright. But as for now, it's like you guys are in this energy where it's like it's just very hard. It's very hard, and it's definitely very draining. and it's just, yeah, it's hard work, you know. So definitely sending prayers of it night and everything. But yeah, they could be trying to settle down with someone else, but I am seeing in the future you guys, like, you know, getting along better basically, you know, and just being able to really have a conversation and talk about everything, like, you know, no boundaries, no walls, no nothing, just candid conversation, you know, and really talking about things. Yeah, very, very interesting. Like, it seems very like a deep conversation you guys are having, basically, like a deep and difficult conversation. But it seems very like productive. It seems like a very productive conversation. So it's really saying, urging you guys to have a productive conversation, you know, talking about, hey, like, let's try to, you know, hey guys, that's everything I've got for part number 7. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much. Please leave other video suggestions down below as well. I love you loads, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.